Hi everybody. It's been a while since I've done an impromptu live and I just wanted to pop on to see how everyone's going, to some housekeeping in terms of making sure if you like the page that you go into your settings and click show notifications so that you get updates when things are popped on the page. And also I want to have a chat because one of the things that my Instagram this week, which was about the casein in a latex condom, is something I think probably we need to communicate a little bit more about. And so I often get asked, obviously, about what condoms are best when people have ongoing irritations and issues. And there is a variety of reasons why you may choose one over the other, and certainly looking at what that person's predisposition is. But one of the things you may not be aware of, if somebody is using a latex-derived condom, that there are a range of different proteins in latex, which is why we have latex allergies, that can cause irritation on an immune level. And we're looking at everything from type 1 hypersensitivity, which if you remember is the real allergies, and then right through to delayed dermatitis, type hypersensitivity reactions. So the onset of symptoms can be immediate to a fair while later, up to 24 hours later. And it could be a variety of proteins, but it also could be casein. So a large majority of latex-derived products, so gloves and condoms, baby bottle teats and things like that, can also use the protein casein in their manufacture. So casein allergy is something perhaps we're quite adept at identifying in our clients by simply questioning them about reactions to milk products. And you may have done some allergy testing, whether that's ELISA or RAST or whatever method you're using in clinic, and you may have identified that. So therefore we need to look at what happens when that protein comes in contact with another mucous membrane. And while that hasn't been studied extensively, it is something you may need to consider. So this is possibly something that's applied with high friction to that membrane, and certainly the jury's out on whether that protein absorbs and is taken in, but it is something that is coming in contact, and therefore in an immune mediated environment, which is what the vagina is, has a propensity to actually cause some symptoms. And again, those symptoms could be very mild itch right through to thrush type symptoms. And so it's another factor that you might be able to screen for and control in your clientele. So what are the options? And thankfully, there are a variety of options available for us on the market now. And that is because companies have obviously moved away from latex for people that have latex allergies, and they have polyisoprene and polyurethane-based or vegan latex products available. And they each have their advantages and disadvantages based on how they conduct heat, or how baggy they are, or how tight they can actually fit. So you want to be directing your clientele towards finding those types of brands, which are available in some of our supermarkets and certainly are available online. And they're often marketed as vegan condoms because of their lack of casein. But there are some brands that are perhaps now better known, like the Skin, SKYN, which do a polyisoprene condom, which is casein free. Those types of plastics are manufactured in a obviously with chemicals as well, and they still could be a source of irritant, but you have removed some of those protein components that makes latex so problematic. You then need to think about, obviously, if you're using condoms, compatibility to lubricants and compatibility to vaginas, and all of those other things that we talk about on the page. But it is something you need to be aware of. It's something worth screening for. Certainly if people are involved in more casual encounters, they may not be aware of what sort of condoms the other person is utilizing, and so there's perhaps some empowerment about carrying their own that needs to go on, and also trying some out. And when you're looking at vegan brands or non-latex brands of condoms, you also need to consider size, because some of the brands that are marketing as vegan don't carry multi-sizes or don't manufacture multi-sizes, and then some of them do. So give it a go and have a screen for it and add it to your clinical repertoire. Okay, thanks for watching. See ya.